Dave, we've had our experiences with Cacao. I've had some really great positive experiences. I absolutely love it.
Same here.
I've been a chocolate lover my entire life, and one of the most exciting parts for me of being an active, live food, raw vegan was I
Yes.
could have chocolate.
Yes, no kidding, bro. No kidding.
Yeah, that was a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm very excited about cacao. I use cacao powder in a lot of things. I have some favorite raw chocolate bars, and don't consume those as often, but definitely a lot of cacao powder. Um, and just being a widely experienced raw foodist yourself, I want to know what your experience has been, and what you think about it, and what experiences you've had with your body, how your body responds, and what you think in general about cacao.
Certainly. Let's go for this. Hey, guys. We're back here again in Portland. It's always good to be here. And cacao, I got to tell you, when I was down in Ecuador hanging out with Matt Monarch and everybody at the Raw Food World Conference, the king of cacao came down there. It was the first time I had the cacao pods and then the beans inside of them. Oh man, I think I can't remember. I'd have to look at the tapes on Matthew Monarch's thing. I think I ate 30 cacao beans or something, because Matt ate 15 or something, and I was always trying to out-do Matt. We were having so much fun with all this stuff. But for anybody that's a cacao chocolate lover out there, there is a book written by David Wolf and Shante called Naked Chocolate. And man, it breaks down everything in there, the nutritive structures, the chemical structures, everything. And he's got something in that book about taking some cacao, coconut water, and durian fruit and mixing it together. I'll let you read it, but I'm just telling you, a girlfriend of mine and I, a couple years back, that I was seeing, you want to check it out. A lot of fun. So I strongly recommend that book for anyone that is looking into raw cacao chocolate, is not, just exploring with it. And I just say this too, because I've been saying this all along, but and I do need to be more careful about it now that my weight is getting to the point to where my body's starting to balance out. But all through this, I eat what I want, when I want, whenever I want, and I don't care. When I was food binging, the peanut butter, the almond butter, really took away a lot of cravings for meat. So when I remember one that I ate 20 ounces of peanut butter, something like that. It was a while back, but I ate 20 ounces and I still lost weight. So I remember thinking one day, I wonder if this applies to chocolate. So I did this for the world. I suffered here. I ate nothing but chocolate for 5 days. Nothing but chocolate for 5 days. Nothing but chocolate for 5 days. It rocked! It was so cool. I had so much fun. As a chocolate lover, oh my God, man. I envy David Wolf because he went to Germany or somewhere, I heard somebody tell me, and he had a chocolate bath. He literally bathed in chocolate. I mean, that's taking it to the extreme, but that guy is pretty cool. He rocks. I like him. But, man, I have nothing ill to say toward chocolate. I do know some other leaders in the raw food movement that, feel very differently about it. And so what I'm going to share with you is simply what I experienced as it went into my body. Okay? And this could be, I know it has bromelain in it, I know it has caffeine in it, and I understand there is a little bit of cyanide in it. And I agree with the school of thought that the small amount of cyanide that's in it is at a therapeutic level. In the plant life, Victoria Butanko has a theory, it's actually a pretty good theory, that there's different poisons in the different plants produced, so that animals won't eat that plant out of existence. So, my thinking probably is that the cacao nut has a cyanide in it, so that it won't get eaten out of existence. But cacao does very good things for me, and I have met some people that, I know the brain meter dude, Jim Cacao, feels everything he puts into his body when he eats it. We call him the brain meter dude up in the Pacific Northwest. He has a bad effect from it in the sense that he seems to feel a crash from it. So, okay, in his body has a different reaction than mine. I'm just trying to give you two extremes, because I think mine is a little bit more on the extreme of the experience with the raw cacao. By the way, I did not gain any weight. I actually lost weight on that 5 days that I ate nothing but cacao. And a good example is the people that saved my life, Dave and Judith. Now, it doesn't necessarily apply to cacao, but Chris, who owns Chaco Canyon, and another manager of Cafe Gratitude, we were laughing. I was down in San Francisco and then up in Seattle. There, I was two different conversations with two different people that both know David and Judith Whiting very well. Now, they view food as food. So to them, when they're eating, whether it's green leafy stuff or ice cream, raw vegan organic ice cream, makes no difference because it's all food. Okay, so obviously they want to make sure they get balances of the correct things in their lives, but they will go into a raw food restaurant and order 5 or 6 helpings of ice cream. Two of the thinnest people I've ever met. I see this time and time again. I'm just applying that because I lost the weight on the almond butter. I know as a fact, those guys ain't gaining no weight from ice cream. And I don't think that, as a matter of fact, I remember telling this to a gal at Cafe Gratitude. I said, you can eat all this chocolate cake right here and you will not gain a pound. Not 1 pound. And my sister called me up the next day because she got on the scale and she had not gained any weight at all. 0. And I was just like, wow, pretty cool, So one thing I believe, this is my personal belief, is I don't think you're going to gain weight off of cacao. You need a lot of it, as much of it as you want, in my humble opinion. If you feel it affecting your body, again, you're going to want to do what you feel for your body. I don't know how many people know of a gentleman by the name of Kelly out in Sedona, Arizona. He's a chocolatier, and I really like this guy. He's good people. And he has a raw chocolate and raw chocolate shop out there in Sedona, so I'm going to go out there and party with him. But I get a sense of clarity. I want to be careful how I say this because I think part of it may well be a caffeine boost, but either way, it's raw, it's organic, and vegan, and I ain't eating it 99% of the time. And yeah, I love chocolate. As a matter of fact, there's this it's called chocolate habanero. I could just go around the world and try all kinds of chocolate. And I don't have a sweet tooth, but I do love chocolate, and I think for me at least, because I'm not going to speak to everybody else about whether it's good or bad, I am not a Gabriel Cousins or a David Wolf that can go off and rattle off all this stuff. I'm just a guy with a 9th grade education that feels what he puts into his body. And for me, chocolate rocks my world. Thank you.